What's going on, y'all? You know we're smoking it right at Austin Night. I'm David from Live City Productions, your host. We got a super special guest today on the Austin Night podcast. We got Diego Vasquez.
What's up, y'all?
What up? How you feeling, Diego? How you feel?
Feeling good, dude. Glad to be here.
Yeah, bro. Glad to have you on. If you could, just real quick for our listeners, give us a quick intro of yourself.
All right, cool. All right, so I'm Diego. I'm sponsored by Austin Night Cannabis Company and Cannabis Combat Club. So I pretty much help them run events, push it together, work with David, Charles. Me and Charles train together. We train at Austin Submission Fighting, beat each other up all the time, and it's always a good time to see each other. He's always moving around. But yeah, so I'm from Austin. I train Austin Submission Fighting. I compete whenever I can. I probably have about 12 fights at Thursday Night Jiu-Jitsu. I've done about 4 tournaments, and probably like 5. I can't even remember. But yeah, dude, I'm glad to be on this team, and all I really do is smoke, train, and repeat. That's literally all I do, and take care of my family.
No, I see it, bro. I see it with the Barton Springs Jiu-Jitsu and all that. Like, the hustle is real. I see it going, and Diego's actually been helping us with, like he said, Cannabis Combat, planning the events. He actually kind of curated that whole last team versus team duel that we did. That was kind of his whole thing. He's another fellow Austinite, so we'd love to have him on the team, and he's always been helping us out here a ton. So what interested you in joining us on the Cannabis Combat team?
Austin is really big, growing for a demand in the combat sports, combat competitions, jiu-jitsu. There's super fights every week. And I know Charles, I know Estella, and everyone that's on the team, and I wanted to be a part of it. It's a good culture here, and we kind of get to put our minds together and make some fucking shit work.
Yeah, like it's crazy to see it work all together. And like you said, Austin has been like the hub, it feels like, of jiu-jitsu for the past couple of years. So it's cool to be putting on for the city and being able to, infuse some cannabis in there with the combat in there. Yeah. So What would you tell somebody that, maybe hadn't heard of us before, maybe hadn't heard of Cannabis Combat, that's maybe trained jiu-jitsu and wanted to come out and compete? How'd you convince them?
Definitely check them out. Follow them on Instagram. You're going to see some of our work. We have YouTube, Instagram. Definitely check out. You're gonna see just kind of the shows we put on out there, and you're gonna want to be a part of the experience. A big reason why I did the last one, or I helped put together Team Duel, is because it kind of puts more pressure on everyone, because it's directly team versus team. That's the only shit you hear on like wrestling, football, other sports. And when it comes to tournaments and shit, it's mainly just a whole bunch of random schools, but just put on the pressure. So if you haven't checked out Cannabis Combat Club, definitely check it out. They got some good swag. They got a bunch of good shit there. So check them out, dude.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, it's great to have you on. You he competed at our Blue Belt Shootout back in March of this year during South by Southwest. Now he's going to be back. We're planning the next one, our 155 Blue Belt tournament. That's going to come up on September 30th. That thing's going to be awesome. So if you're any Blue Belt out there looking to sign up, looking to compete, we're giving away half pound of cannabis flower for the grand prize. So it's going to be awesome.
I would just like to mention, I will be helping running that one, but I probably won't be fighting on that one, because I'm probably at the 165 now, and I don't feel like cutting any weight. So
yeah.
I want them to see he works for them, and then he's going to fight on them. Like, nah, I got y'all. I want this to be a part of y'all. I want y'all to experience that, and I'm just going to smoke and work there. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, though. It's crazy to see, though, that competitor to team member jump. It's been awesome, but it's really helped us out a ton, because like I said, we've got a super small team. We're family owned here, so we need all the help we can get. But yeah, signups are open now. We got a $50 sign up fee for all competitors. You're going to get a swag bag with some good merch from all our sponsors. We're going to highlight a little bit later in the video. We've also got some pretty cool prizes, the half pound for the grand prize winner, but even spectators. We're going to have some awesome door prizes and everything like that from all our sponsors too, that we're going to highlight in a second.
That's the cool thing I like about Cannabis Combat Club, is it's not just, you're not just paying to come watch, come support, but you're going to get some, we have some waters for you guys. And whenever you pay for your tickets, you get entry to that prize. So we got a bunch of prizes. So we try to make it about everybody here. That's also another thing I like about this team. Yeah,
we're trying to hook everybody up, not just the person that takes home the grand prize, but yeah, it's awesome to see, because we gave away a full pound to that team that won. And like you were talking about earlier with the team sports, it's just awesome to see those guys come together, because every event we've done in the past has been like hitting up guys from different gyms, or maybe a couple guys that are from the same gym, but different matches, different belts and all that. But it was awesome to really see those guys rooting for each other, and like when one fell, you knew the next guy had to step up for the team. But I know we got a lot of cannabis viewers. We host a lot of cannabis events. We got the Bud and Boat party coming up, so we're doing a lot of smoking events. But maybe for our viewers that don't know too much about jiu-jitsu, how would you explain it to them?
So the way I kind of think about jiu-jitsu in a competitive way is like it's two blank portraits, going out there, and someone's just trying to paint their best product. So when you go to watch someone fight, it's just someone try to put their artwork out there on the mats, just kind of explore and show all the hard work that they've been putting in. Now for someone that hasn't trained jiu-jitsu and they want to go train just like as a hobby and whatever, it's definitely gonna be tough. It's fun as fuck. It hurts.
It's addicting.
Yeah. It's like you get addicted to it. But definitely check it out if you're nervous about it, or if you're like that's a good reason right there to go try it. If you're nervous, you want to get used to trying new shit.
Yeah, and one thing I will say just about, maybe it's just the Austin community, but every jiu-jitsu competitor I've met, because when I first started with Cannabis Combat, I was just part of the Austinite Cannabis team, so there wasn't really much that I knew about jiu-jitsu, so I had a lot to learn. But it's like this community has been like so giving with information. Everybody I ask is like so down to help, so down to collab and everything like that. So it's really an awesome community. So I'd say if you're looking to get into it, just dive in, start asking questions, just go to a gym, and ask a couple questions, because I haven't encountered a bad one with who we've been working with. But how long have you been training?
4 years. 4 years now, and there's pretty much one in every part of town, probably like 5-10 minute drive from anywhere. So yeah, it's definitely available. So
yeah, it's crazy, and it feels like the past couple years it's just been in such abundance. It's hard to, even for the casual sports fan, to just go anywhere without seeing jiu-jitsu and learn about it. So it's awesome to see it take over this way.
That's good, like how popular it's grown, because people come from out of town to come fight here. Like on the blue belt shootout, there was a dude, he's like, yeah, I'm from Houston, I'm fighting right now at Cannabis Combat Club, and tonight I'm gonna go fight at Val Submission Series. This motherfucker is in, like he's in it.
They're dedicated. Yeah, we had one guy, shout out Dorian Bryant. He was our main event at the Blue Belt Shootout, and he's from San Antonio, out in House of Jiu-Jitsu, and he was like, bro, I called in to work, but he won his match, so he got a quarter pound of flour. He's like, man, it was worth it. Sorry, Dorian, if I just got you in trouble, bro, but shout out to you. Mm-hmm. So what's your favorite thing about Jiu-Jitsu? What's your favorite thing about the art?
Just finding, like, it's always changing, like approaches, attacks. Like, you kind of just get bored with like doing something, and a lot of doors just open up, and it's just like continuously exploring new opportunities and fucking creativity. Like if you watch like live fights every week, like there's always something new, like some badass shit. It's definitely derived from like fundamental approaches or like fundamental structures, but like I said, you gotta fucking get creative, and that's probably the funnest thing, dude. Just like painting that picture.
Yeah.
Like I'm training something right now that's it's kind of old school, but still like it's fun as fuck. So.
Oh yeah, it's awesome to see people bring those old styles back, because it's like there's always a different way you can get an edge, I feel like, in jiu-jitsu. So that's awesome about it. So you said you've been training for 4 years. Have you been smoking for just as longer?
I mean, yeah.
I just gotta ask, because I need to know if I know cannabis plays a big role in your recovery. Has it always been that way?
Yeah, so probably been using cannabis since high school, dude, even middle school.
Everybody in Austin, yeah.
Yeah, fucking back when it was a brown fucking swag, that was the best shit on earth at the
time. Little dime bag, yeah, and that shit lasted you fucking 2 weeks at least. Like, yeah, it lasted forever.
Smoke a bowl like after school or something, just
be lifted for the whole night. Like, I'm looking for that plug again, for real.
But cannabis, like utilizing it, I wouldn't say like as I would definitely see it as a sports performance enhancement for me, not just mentally, but physically as well. It kind of just like numbs some pain. So like that's what studies have fucking shown, is like you smoke and like you have a blitz ass workout, but then it says like, oh, you could have an injury and not even know it, and you're like, well, I guess I got to smoke some more so I don't get bothered by that.
Yeah, for real. But it does help though, right? It helps you knock it off. And
Oh yeah,
but even Cannabis Combat, we've got this CBD roll-on 2,000 milligram isolate CBD. So even without THC, cannabis can play a huge role in recovery with topicals, edibles, or even smokables without THC. But with the combination of everything, you get the whole plan in there, and it really does help you out. And I think that's kind of why it was a big emphasis for us to start here, because a lot of jiu-jitsu athletes, don't want to turn to alcohol or anything like that. So they'll implement cannabis in their diets to keep like an all natural and still plant-based. So
plus like alcohol, like you can be working out all week and have a good, training program going for you, and you have just like you drink and you have a hangover, it kind of dehydrates you significantly, so you kind of got to make up for that.
Yeah.
But when cannabis, like depending on how you use it, like you use like a sativa before and an indica after, or maybe a hybrid. Like hybrid's fucking.
Yeah. Or even like the 1-to-1s with CBD and THC have been like on the real come up, I feel like, over the recent like months and years.
Yeah. But as far as like, so I definitely do see it as a sports performance enhancement. Like prior to my matches, I would definitely always take like, I'm mainly like use concentrates right now. So I'm just like taking dabs. So I definitely take a fat ass dab before all my matches.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I definitely take a fat ass dab for all my matches. And right now I'm using some stuff called FICO. That's probably my favorite way to consume.
Yeah.
It's pretty much consists of full spectrum cannabinoids like CBD, CBG, THC, all this shit. You're like, what the fuck is that? You're like, but
it helps. Yeah. It's just those little minor cannabinoids that are fucking like really changing the game and really changing how people consume too.
So yeah, I take that, and it's like an oral syringe, and it's highly potent. So definitely, if you ever come across that, utilize it. As it says take no more than a grain of rice. But people are just like, man, fuck that. Like, like when they say take half brownie, everyone's gonna be like, oh, this ain't shit. And
the
whole
exactly.
Thing 30 minutes later.
30 minutes later, yeah, on the moon, for real, yeah. But yeah, that's why we try to mix in Cannabis Combat with everything. We try to infuse this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu art that we've got going on here. So yeah, September 30th, y'all, we've got the tournament coming up. You can sign up now, and you can get your tickets now to come spectate. It's going to be pretty awesome. We've got some of our sponsors lined up here that we want to highlight. One that's coming back, of course, is Richard's Rainwater. These guys have always come through with their sparkling and still water for us, Austin-based, for all of our events pretty much here at Austin Night, through South by Southwest to our boat party coming up in a couple weeks when we're recording this. So it's really awesome to have them back on board. Richard's Rainwater are awesome. What do you think about them?
It does get hot as fuck out there, and it's nice to have some good water, not just fucking plain ass, like, just regular water bottles. But Richard Rainwater is definitely unique, and it's very wide known across Austin and the world. So
yeah, and it's really rain, like they say.
Yeah, happy to have some awesome sponsors come out there and provide for us.
Yeah, cure the cotton mouth a little bit. So those guys are awesome. Richard's Rainwater, Austin based. But we had to keep some rolling papers on deck and some cones and everything like that. So we got an OCB for that. Shout out to OCB. They're going to be our rolling paper sponsor for Cannabis Combat. We've got a ton of cones, papers that we're going to hand out to all our spectators, and even the competitors that's going to be in that swag bag. So with the $50 admission, even without the grand prize, you guys are really going to get hooked up. We're going to put in a little bit of everything from us, from Austin Night, from Cannabis Combat, and all our sponsors. So another one that we've got right here that we want to highlight is Roken. Shout out to Roken vape cartridges. They've got a whole bunch of concentrate tools, like even electronic nectar collectors and stuff like that. So they're really awesome, and they're a really good partner. So it's awesome to have them back on board too. So shout out to all y'all sponsors that we've got. Yeah. So yeah, the tickets are on sale for the Blue Belt Shootout that we're doing, 9:30. Get your tickets now. Sign up now.
Yeah, that card is about a third of the way full. Every time I talk to people about it that signed up, they're really excited. Any kind of these events is number one is jiu-jitsu, and number two it's cannabis. Like if someone could ask for my fucking dream job, like just train, smoke, train, repeat. That's exactly what I would do.
Smoke,
so
train,
you kind of
it's a simple mantra.
Kind of living the dream right there. Yeah. So a great opportunity for anyone, and it's very unique because you don't hear about shit like that. There is no other Cannabis Combat Club in Texas that I know of, or that's I haven't even heard of it.
Yeah,
across.
And not to say we're closing the door off to that, but it's just like we want to be able to provide that opportunity. It's not that we don't want to avoid not using cannabis. We completely support competitors that don't use cannabis that still want to compete for us. Come on, we can get you hooked up with a cash prize, or we can work something out for sure. But we've got a ton of cannabis prizes that we're ready to give out and everything like that. So it's awesome we're ready to put on for the community.
Yeah, that's another cool thing too. Is like some people might like we have a lot of high competitors in Austin. They might see it and be like, well, I don't want to win weed. I don't want to smoke weed. Well, you can sell it, or we can kind of just give you something else. Like I think we were giving out cash last time.
Yeah.
For the one of the super fights we had.
Yeah, so we'll always work something out. We don't want to just close it off, but we do want to be able to highlight that it is more than just kind of also breaking the stigma like we do with Austin Night. We want to realize that cannabis is more than just what they call it, a drug, or what is it, Schedule 1 at this point. So
Sadly.
So we're just here to break the stigma and help educate some athletes and provide the ones that already know what's up. So shout out to all the athletes and competitors. You can definitely follow Cannabis Combat on all socials, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and everything like that. So we're going to be posting all the matches. So Diego, I've got a couple more questions for you. Our honorary Austin Night question, something that we ask all our special guests. Who's in your dream blunt rotation? Dream sesh?
Who's in my dream blunt rotation?
A couple people dead or alive, maybe just one person. Who you got?
Yeah, definitely probably Joe Rogan. He has... everyone who trains jiu-jitsu and martial arts, UFC, all that good shit, everyone like vibes to him and like kind of wants to be on his fucking show. So if you can be in here passing this shit around, come through, man. We got the best shit in Austin.
Joe, we've been trying to get a hold of you, Joe. Come through, come roll. Zuckerberg, Elon, all y'all, whoever wants to come through, come through.
I could probably, I don't know, man. Shit, that's probably the only one, dude. Like him and probably DMT blunt too, or DMT dab.
But the thing about Rogan is I don't think he's pulling up by himself. It's like you can invite him, but he's probably gonna, he hangs out with all those guys, so it's like he's gonna pull up with somebody. So
come with the squad.
Yeah, for real. So yeah. And then where can everybody find you at?
Follow me on Barton Springs Jiu-Jitsu. That's my Instagram right there. You'll see my next. I post all my fight cards on there, my teammates' fight cards. Pretty much, just making a name for myself and promoting myself through Austin Night Cannabis Company, and teaming up with Cannabis Combat Club as well.
Yeah, so you can definitely find him here on Austin Night and Cannabis Combat. He's all tagged on everything. He's going to be partners for the near future with the Blue Belt Shootout coming up in September, and then on into the future. So be sure to check us out on all socials and everything like that. I think we're going to wrap this episode up here, y'all. This was the Austin Night Podcast, another successful episode. Thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that, and we'll see y'all at the next event.